Guys, Robbie here, back at you again with another cryptocurrency video, and today we're going to be talking about the current state of Bitcoin. So please stay tuned, and we'll get right into it. So if we look at Bitcoin, we've been talking about how Bitcoin has really not been doing much, and that's really indicative of these 3 weekly candles here, which are really showing no price action. They actually did doji out on the weekly time frame twice, and as we know, because we've been talking about dojis in previous videos, we know that when a doji occurs, it has the possibility to show a type of reversal. So if we were showing 2 weeks right here of downward price action with these 3 dojis, we might end up going up. So let's look at what's happening right now. So what I believe is that we are in this ascending triangle, okay, and we're in this ascending triangle, and this is on the weekly time frame, right? So this time frame does show significance, and this triangle should break out by May 19th, 2025. So that's right around here. Okay, so this is when this triangle should break out. Right now, we're getting into March. So we do have a little bit of ways to go inside of this pattern, but at the end of the day, I believe this is some type of consolidation, and we can see that volume is also dropping down. Okay. But there is also some more news here. So not only do we have a ascending triangle here with 3 touch points, right, on the weekly. We just touched it last week as well. We're really close to touching it right there. So it is showing as like very significant support. However, I'm also going to show something else that's really showing support here. So let me go to my crypto.com chart, because we were just on the Coinbase one. And if we go to the crypto.com chart, I get them on the weekly time frame, and if you get the 2 tops here, right, from 2021 going into 2022 from the previous Bitcoin run up, right here and right here, we can draw a trend line from those wicks right here and right here, and we can draw a trend line, and we can see that Bitcoin is now bouncing on this trend line. Okay, so I believe that this is the nearest term support, and if we were talking about the last video, we're talking about how it was possible here, let me zoom in, that Bitcoin was making a falling wedge. Let me get this, sorry. And we were talking about how Bitcoin could be making this falling wedge. It looks like it did not get volume, but it did break out to the upside. Very weak breakout here to the upside, and then it retested, and then it tried breaking up again, and then this happened. Now, if you guys have been watching the news lately or been on Twitter or anything, you would know that we had the biggest hack in cryptocurrency history right here, and that's what caused this little bit of a crash here, and that's why we reversed back down, and that's why this pattern did not play completely out to fruition. This was a hack from Bybit. They had a $1.5 billion hack, I believe. The North Koreans or something were claiming responsibility for this hack. Anyways, it was done in Ethereum. So it's done in Ethereum. It's not a privacy token, and every single one of those transactions is tracked on the blockchain. So I don't think that that's very smart. And if you look right here, this is Bitcoin on the hourly. You can see how we're getting a double bottom off of that reversal. So we're getting a double bottom here. That was probably it. But we'll know for sure if we break this neckline here at like 96.9. And if we break that trend line right there at 96.9, we'll get a double bottom. We'll lock that in, and it will definitely go back up. Okay, so that's what we're looking for, at least on the very short term. But we did break out of this falling wedge, and that's something to point out. And the target for this falling wedge is always the top of where it started, and that's right here at the 104.9 or the $105,000 area. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Okay. This, we were talking about how this falling wedge is a little dangerous, because it's going to be touching this bottom trend line, and we know that the more times that we touch this bottom trend line, like here, and here, it gets weaker every time it touches, right? Because it just keeps testing that level, keeps testing that level, but it looks like we actually got reversed above that level, so that's pretty bullish, and then we started going up to hit our target after we retested the trend line of the falling wedge, and then we broke to the downside due to news and not technicals, and we broke to the downside due to some fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, and that was due to Bybit, but Bybit is solvent and liquid, so that's not going to be too big of a deal. And it was only $1.5 billion in a multi-trillion dollar industry, so I don't think that should really pose too much of risk here, at least on the fundamentals, okay? And if we look at Ethereum, we can see that Ethereum has started to rebound, and it's actually almost above the price that it was at before that hack, right? So there was right here, and it dropped down, and then now it's back up and actually went above just recently that area. So nothing too worried about. So what do I see going next? Okay, so what I see going next, so we are bouncing, right? If we go to that crypto.com chart again, we are bouncing on that weekly support, right? Which is valid over years of price action. So, you know, that is very bullish. I don't see any problems in price action until we get to the $90,000 level. If we get back down, you know, to the 91, maybe below, if we get below 92, right? If we get below 92, we'll look at it closer. But right now, there's just really not much to talk about, to be completely honest, because we've been consistently staying above 92. So that's all. I believe we'll be hitting 95 here pretty soon. And if we go below 92, that's probably when I'll make another video if that happens. But if that does not happen, then I'll probably be making another video once this like little consolidation is starting to play out here after that market FUD. And once we break above a new high here, I'll probably make another video to just give you an update on if the volume is looking bullish or not. Because right now we are still having, you know, some kind of like a declining volume, not getting a lot of volume here. So that's gonna be really indicative of what happens next. So, but yeah, I think we're going up. Looks like we could be also making a inverse Bart Simpson here if you go like this and you go back up. So we'll be monitoring this closely. But yeah, I really thank you guys for listening to my video today, listening to my spiel. I hope you guys are making money and understanding this market. I think things are still looking bullish here. If this double top would have came in, I think that this push down here would have been a lot more aggressive. You know, if it would have locked it in, and we would not be seeing a consolidation with declining volume. If it was really a double top, we would be seeing a very aggressive sell-off, which I don't think that we're having. So yeah, thank you, and please follow my Twitter, Robbie123, at Robbie Crypto. I try to post some stuff here. You know, I was talking about this falling wedge and the price target here of 105 on the Twitter. I did post this on the February 15th, so I do be posting on here, trying to keep you up to date as possible. But like I said, there's not much going on right now. So if there's not much going on, then I'm not gonna like clog up your feed or anything. So yeah, thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.